We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check 56. Here we go. Check three.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Johnson running right.
It's just me and you.
Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Murray on third down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
55. 40's Mike.
Murray going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check it back.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just... quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw, General West.
Let's go, baby! Check, check.
Hey, wahoo!
Check.
Check 9, check 9. 5.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go now. 56. 56. Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
From the 27, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
56 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Come on. This way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Go. Forward, forward. 43's the mic.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
No. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Sit on. 40. Max, box. Right.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
22 more yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the lane.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Brings up third and 6.
Yeah, 3, 15 on it, 15 on it. Zoom, 3. Nice, sweetheart.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 40. On the toss, here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
On second down, here's Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Arizona.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. He's tired, over. He's tired, bus. Mike, 56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now, 61, matchbox lights. Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Haskins back to the air, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Redskins have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Washington! Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go, on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Murray's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready. D6, the outlaw. The 6. Record. Kill. 22. Jet. 22. Jet. 52.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They give to Johnson going right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Keep it up. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now at FedEx Field, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go, go, go.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
First down, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a give, right side. It's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
56, Mike, 56.
Murray now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I got it. 56.
Here we go with Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Cardinals.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Murray now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Redskins 24, Cardinals 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Watch the out. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They run. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it 24-13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
43 is the mic.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 brings up third down and 6.
Mike's 43. Here we go, here we go.
On third down, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 11 yards.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminate?